In this video series, I will be demonstrating how to crochet the bunny pattern for the slippers. For the basic facial part, we'll start by making a knot using white velvet yarn. I'm crafting an adult size, so I'll chain 7. If you're making slippers for kids, you can adjust by chaining 5 or 6 accordingly. Adjust the loop of the knot and insert the hook into it. After completing chain 1, place a stitch marker on the first stitch. Continue working to complete the remaining 6 chain stitches. After completing the chain of 7, insert the hook into the second chain stitch from the hook and proceed to make single crochets. Mark the first single stitch. Continue the pattern by making 4 more single crochets in the following stitches. Remove the stitch marker and crochet 3 single stitches into the last stitch. Mark the first stitch of the increase. Continue by working 2 more single crochets into the last stitch. Also mark the last stitch. Proceed with the pattern by working single crochets on the other side. Crochet 4 single stitches. Ensure to conceal the yarn tail into the stitches. Then keep on working 2 single crochets into the last stitch. Mark the first stitch. Then finish with another single crochet into the same stitch to complete a single crochet increase. Now, you need to perform a slip stitch into the first stitch on the other side to connect and form a circle. After the slip stitch, work a chain 1 to secure the connection. Remove the mark sticker and perform 2 single crochets into the stitch. Additionally, mark the first stitch. Crochet 1 additional single stitch into the same stitch. Following the single crochet increase, proceed by working 4 single crochets. Next, perform single crochet increases into the last 3 remaining stitches between the markers. This indicates working 2 single crochets into every remaining stitch. Mark the first single crochet. Then continue working single crochets. Once you complete the last 3 single crochet increases for the row, mark the last single crochet for reference. Similarly, continue to work 4 single crochets. Remove the marker and proceed by working 2 single crochet increases. Marking the first stitch is also necessary. After working the 2 single crochet increases, execute a slip stitch to connect the pattern. Chain 1 to secure it. After the slip stitch, work a single crochet into the same stitch. Mark the stitch with a stitch marker. Continue by working a single crochet increase into the next stitch. Following the stitch, proceed by working 4 single crochets. After completing 4 single crochets, there are still 6 stitches remaining between the 2 markers. Remove the marker, then work a single crochet into the first stitch, and finally, place a new marker on this stitch for reference. Then, proceed with 1 single crochet increase for the next stitch. Continue the pattern, alternating between 1 single crochet and 1 single crochet increase, until you reach the last stitch. Mark the last stitch, followed by 4 single crochets again. Now that we've reached the other side, maintain symmetry by repeating the same pattern used on the left side. Remove stitch marker, work a single crochet and mark it firstly. Then make a single crochet increase into next stitch. Continue repeating the same pattern, working 1 single crochet followed by 1 single crochet increase until you reach the last marked stitch. Afterward, remove the marker and work a slip stitch. Then, chain 1 to finish this row and turn to the next. Then work a single crochet into the same stitch, and mark it. Next, work 1 more single crochet into next stitch. After completing 2 single crochets, we will need to work a single crochet increase into the next stitch. You can count 2 single crochets, followed by a single crochet increase. Next, continue with 4 more single crochets. After completing 4 single crochets and reaching the marked stitch, we will repeat the pattern, 1 single crochet followed by 1 single crochet increase and 1 single crochet until we reach the last stitch. Single crochet. Then single crochet increase. Next, single crochet again. This pattern constitutes a group. Repeat this group 3 times to finish 3 groups. Here, we have finished the marked 9 stitches. Again, we will need to work 4 single crochets into the next 4 stitches. After completing 4 single crochets from the marked stitch, we will continue to follow the same pattern as before: 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet increase, and 1 single crochet. Repeat this pattern 3 times to finish the remaining stitches. Finally, work a slip stitch to connect and complete the pattern. Use your hands to maintain the pattern and shape it nicely. Cut off the yarn, leaving enough length for weaving in. Fasten off the yarn tail securely. Use the hook to pull the yarn into the inner side of the pattern for weaving in. Now that you've completed the oval pattern, it will serve as the facial part of the bunny. In the next video, I will show you how to crochet the other parts of the bunny. Please keep following along.